Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to go over how to draw a circle. As just a few tips on it, kind of discussing it. I've talked about it in other videos and I just wanted to isolate it in kind of one, hopefully short video, but I know I tend to ramble, so I apologize in advance. But yeah, let's go over how to draw a circle. Just get to the basics. And oh yeah, so anyways, this channel is full of like tutorials on different characters, on art tips. Sometimes I even take your art and I critique it on air. I haven't done one of those in a while. I want to do that. And I actually want to do another little podcast thing where I talk for an hour about, things going on in my life art-wise. So anyways, let's get into that. If you like any of that stuff, I mentioned, please hit that subscribe button and then click that little bell icon. That's going to actually give you, little notifications for when I post. Because it's been a little bit haphazard lately, but I will push into it. So let's get into it. So the reason this came up, a couple of reasons. One, somebody asked me about it. The other reason is one of my old videos, I was drawing a series of heads, and I drew an oval, right? A couple of ovals for the head. And what some of the comments said is they can't draw the oval like that either. And I laughed at that, and I was like, what? Can't draw an oval? I know it's not a circle, but hopefully, can you see that? Is that too thin of a pen? So it's pretty. See, that one's a little like it's too dark here. It's too light right there. So let's kind of get into kind of how. It's really easy, right? It almost doesn't even require an explanation of a video, but first thing you have to learn about generally drawing a circle when you need to just draw a circle, probably going to take you more than one shot, not always. One thing is, when I'm drawing on a piece of paper, I'm moving at the shoulder here. That's pretty much all of it. That's like 80–90% of it. See, if I was just moving my wrist, right, that would be much harder. See, I can't even, let me try that. Yeah, I can kind of do it, but it's a little, it kind of pulls right here, just because of the way your anatomy is. So, you move at the wrist, that's not so good. You can move at the elbow only. Let me try to move at the elbow only. Oh, snap. That is really hard. See, I gotta move my shoulder. Just remember that. Move your arm, your whole arm. Your whole arm. Another thing. See, that one's sappy. Another thing about this, I actually hover the paper, as you can tell, a few times to get the feel of it. Whoops, let's see, that was crummy. But I hover the paper a few times and then I set it down. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do this, to talk and do this. But I hover the paper a little bit, and that allows me to get the muscles in my whole arm kind of working, and pretty soon you're going to have kind of this instinctive nature of it. In the beginning, I'm aware it's going to be, and this is actually one of the 101 exercises. When you first start drawing, you should nail this. Just nail the circle, the oval, the egg, the circle, the oval, egg, all that stuff. In fact, one of the things I say to do to get rid of shaky hands would be to draw an entire page of circles. Right? Whoa, that was like the worst one. And I'm not even warmed up right now, see? So that's like annoying for me. And then the more you warm up per session, you're going to find that it's getting better and better each time. And what you're really doing is you're loosening the muscles in the arm. You're loosening it, because the tighter you are, the more you're going to yank, like, the tighter it's going to be. It's going to get weird. Just don't do that. That loosening process comes through time. That herky-jerky, maybe in the start, that shaky hands, that comes from, again, muscles not being, there's no muscle memory in there. You just don't do it that much. You have to do it a lot. And so what I recommend is you do, if you just want to like just get better at circles and ovals, because that's even a micro little exercise. Like I said, do a page of circles, do a page of ovals, and I would say like do it to the point of insanity, maybe. Like do it like 10 to 20 pages a day until you get rid of that thing. Will be gone like in a week if you do that. If you do that, like and that shakiness will go away, and you'll have a good grasp on drawing a circle. By the way, no matter how long it's been, for me it's been like 8 or 9 years. So no matter how long it's been, see, it's still going to be a little bit shaky no matter what by hand, but you're going to find at the end of your drawing sessions, like the more you're warmed up through that day, after you've already been through that intermediate stage, you're going to find at the end of your sessions, you're going to feel like a robot. You're like, whoa, bam, 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 bam. Everything's going to be, it's going to flow really well. And you get to those flow states where you already kind of have the information and your arms loosened up and you kind of know what's going on. But anyways, that's it. I know that was a total ramble. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Just draw a lot of circles, draw a lot of eggs. Like I said, remember the key points. Move your shoulder, guys. Bring your shoulder into it. And practice both counterclockwise and clockwise. Because sometimes, oops, that was crummy. Sometimes you can only do it one direction. You know, you want to be able to do it. And I would say here's another one. When you're hovering like this, let one go long there. Ooh, this one's gonna be harder because it's harder for me to do clockwise. See, that one's crummier than that one. But then, the more I would do that, the better I would get kind of through this session. So don't be so hard on yourself, guys. Drawing a perfect circle is like not necessary. Honestly, we have templates. I mean, when you're a car designer, you're drawing wheels. I'm not a car designer, but I know for a fact I took that class. They have plastic templates, to make that. You're not expected to do that by hand. So don't be too worried about it. So sorry, that was more than you wanted. Sorry, that was a second ramble. I'm gonna let you go now. I'm gonna run away. Hopefully you guys have found that a little bit informative. Maybe hovering the paper and moving your shoulder. Remember, hovering the paper before you set it down, maybe. Getting that muscle there, muscle memory. And then moving your shoulder, those two. And practice a lot. I will see you in the next video. I'll hopefully see you soon. Talk to you later. Oh, one last thing. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you do like general art tips, if you like any of that stuff, please, 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 hit that subscribe button and then click that little bell icon. Also, I have a treat for you today, just in this one. Look below the video, there's a link, and that link has music to draw to. And it's actually like a couple of music there that a friend's been putting up, kind of this meditative style music that you set in the background where you're drawing. So it kind of occupies your mind. For me personally, when I listen to music that I know, I don't know how to say it. Like sometimes you can listen to it and it's not distracting, but for me, when I listen to artists, I listen to like in my social life, sometimes it'll become distracting. So I need something more like white noise. And that's what this music is. It is like kind of white noise to kind of occupy your mind, but you also don't feel lonely, and you can actually kind of do your work. And I don't know how to say it. Like it unclutters the mind as you're drawing if you just leave it on in the background. So I'm gonna link that below. That's a buddies. So there you go. Talk to you guys later.